We're set for action.
And it looks as though we are about to get underway. Two superstars lock up. Another exclusive matchup for Coliseum Video. They're ready to get down to business.
Yes, I was impressed very much so by their attitude going into this match. They both said that they're going to give all their all, and I'm certainly looking forward to that. What it boggles my mind and everybody else's mind too.
Very cautious at first, they move in, collar and elbow. And boy, this crowd, they've been waiting for this encounter all night. You've got the power and skill.
Yes, and these Greeks have got two. Don't forget that one. It's a very, very important matchup in this particular match. Let's be confident.
This is going to be some fun.
He certainly knows how to strike most effectively. He may be in for a rude awakening here. I don't know so much. He certainly knows what he's doing.
Well, two very interesting styles meeting head-to-head here. Two very gifted superstars. And I think that they are going to have to use every tactic. Yes, their best.
Right.
Wrestling moves.
Yes, someone even in the box.
And more often, Ace, both superstars very cautious at this point.
They are indeed. One thing they've got to do, they've got to pace themselves. There's no getting on the outside and having a little respect for 2 or 3 minutes. You've got to be in there the whole time. One of the most important keys to success is being able to pace yourself correctly. You know, both do their homework very, very thoroughly on their opposition. So obviously they've looked, reviewed tapes, probably Coliseum tapes at that, to see how each has fared.
So we've got a great matchup.
Indeed we have.
Took a long way to get there, but I think we made our point.
Right.
Well, I have the feeling that this is one encounter that is going to get a bit wild. So Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Special broadcast this evening, Your Lordship.
That's very kind of them. But I'm still sure that Bobby Heenan gets paid for it.
Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't a charitable move on the Brain's part.
And then Gorilla's not Bobby.
One.
He likes a few pats in the pocket.
2.
Yes.
3. 4. 5.
Lordship, what a great match to include as an exclusive encounter for Coliseum Video. And I know for a fact we are going to see some sparks in this battle.
Yes, this is a plum of a match for Coliseum Video. They really have excelled themselves with this exclusive.
Surprised we wanted to stand toe-to-toe there. We'd like to add this in a hurry. He certainly would. Oh. And after seeing the action we've seen so far, Dr. Hayes, everything prediction would say this is going to be a tremendous exclusive matchup that is going to be included.
Yes, I must echo the experts there. I don't always like to agree with you, but sometimes you have good points.
Alfred, you arrived here earlier than I did, and you got some color to it.
This is our beach. It was very nice there.
So it's going to be a perfect day because not only did you get out in the sun, but you can see some great World Wrestling Federation action.
Yes, I suppose. A very nice day.
Folks on the edge of their seats here. And there was a clear example of the skill in the ring. He was working very hard, spent a lot of hours in the squared circle, just practicing, perfecting his moves. And it's certainly paying off.
Absolutely, Sean. The execution of those moves pretty strong together. Timing was great. All the balance was correct. Shows you how he has, in your words, improved.
And not only skilled with wrestling moves, they're also very skilled at stretching the rules, shall we say.
A little deviation from the rules there didn't harm anybody, really. But very impressive. Sometimes with the referee's back turn, do some very, very dubious things. He
has very quick scale legs. He's definitely, Lord Ambrose, one of the top contenders.
I would have to go along with that, Sean, most definitely.
Not that I admire or really like the way he behaves in the ring. But as far as his skill, I'll go along with the field situation. It's tough for me to have to think of personal behavior as part of it. But when you just speak solely on skill, I would say he is definitely one of the best.
Well, that's very gracious of you, and I'm sure that he'll have a few kind words to say to you, Sean.
No, he never has a kind word.
Oh, he doesn't? Well, he doesn't to me either, quite honestly.
That's for sure. Nasty.
He's a jerk. He really is.
Not nice and
No, but they're in a man's world. And they certainly are men.
Our men are men.
Yes, absolutely. Doesn't appear to have any weaknesses in his armor at all, though. He has great conviction, Sean. He really is a superb man. You have to admire him.
Yes.
He's shown us a lot of skills over the past. He's a very powerful performer, a very, very gifted wrestler. And I certainly know that inside the ring, this man is a very, very impressive performer. He certainly has chalked up a remarkable list of victories.
2.
I've seen him in the ring long enough.
3.
No. Anytime he can erupt and end an encounter. Great angle. About as close as I'd like to get to the action. In this case.
Look at that shot. We're taking us right in. We were talking about great angles before. That was another good one. You cannot be closer to the action than that in the World Wrestling Federation. That is surely a coup for Coliseum Video.
This is an exclusive matchup for Coliseum Video. As Coliseum Video cameras bring us in close.
Break.
Yes, really.
We have a good look at that. Battle continues. This capacity crowd is really getting an action-filled match here.
But, you know, Sean, I think the fans here are finding it difficult who to really favour in this match. I think they're quite evenly divided on the two.
Well, both sides giving everything they've got. And you can see just the edges of fatigue sneaking in. But as far as the action goes, it's just as furious as when the bell sounded.
They probably have every young girl in here cheering for them. With the fair maidens.
Fair maidens, yes.
Was that you a fair maiden? Precious little girl. No.
Details.
So
you are spry mood today. Really taking advantage of the situation now. Using everything he's got.
Break.
He's just trying to step on the pace here. I think he's found maybe a faster pace is more to his liking.
A series of moves right there.
Great moves and counter moves and counter moves.
Yes, nicely explained, Alfred.
Yes, I don't think we're ever going to keep up with him.
Break.
Only in slow motion.
I'm sure please you're calling the play here. I could do it.
Think about it, he never lets up.
He certainly
Sees
doesn't.
any opening, he goes right for it.
1.
Yes.
2.
He is relentless. You're right, Sean.
3.
The choice of your word, Sean.
4.
Dismantle. That's what he does. He takes you apart.
5.
Slow and
6.
calculating. Incredibly effective.
7.
You do sometimes marvel at his courage. I mean,
8.
obviously, he's not only a great wrestler, but he does possess a great deal of grit and obviously resolution.
Well, you clearly see that.
He's intent on really destroying, and he's doing a good job on that right now.
He rarely pays any attention to the referee as it is.
Break.
He doesn't speak the same language as referees, that's for sure.
Referee
right now, trying to keep some sort of order. How difficult that is. You know, one thing these men have in common, both of them, is that as youngsters they played rugby.
Really?
Yes.
Coach, I have to say that is one great sport.
3 games of rugby.
I know people find that hard to believe. I stayed out at the end there and wait till they passed me the ball and I would run in and touch it.
You're a little modest. I know that you campaigned in Great Britain and in Europe. As a rugby man, only 15.
We've got 2 men battling it out right now.
Devastating wrestler, isn't he?
He certainly is.
He certainly has his wits about him at all times. And now you're seeing superb wrestling at his very, very best here by 2 complete masters. And look at this, bang, 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 it's like a stock exchange.
Boxing match.
Well, the action now is really fast and furious. But driving into top gear. And I'm afraid that the referee is not equal to that particular speed. He's just by himself. One man in the ring. Really not enough.
1, 2.
Hold of the reins at this point in this encounter.
Seems rather delighted with what he's doing.
Apparently he's accomplishing what he set out to do.
Some great moves here. He's beginning to establish himself in this bout. He's beginning to dominate. And once he does this, he's a tremendously good front runner. In a good situation, our Coliseum cameraman had just seen him in the corner.
2. To get another look at that.
John, you're so right. When you said that just now, I was trying to think the last time I saw it. I can't remember ever seeing this happen to him before. So this game plan seems to be working. Those are good tactics indeed. He certainly knows how to pull things out of the bag. Great wrestler. His language.
Wait a minute, Lord Alfred Hayes. I'm going to tell you right now, I know that the of this exciting tape, you will listen to every moment. He's going to hear what you just said. I'm going to give you the opportunity to retract it. He said he was like Luke.
Yes, he is uncouth. I don't know that. He rather takes a pride in the way he can handle younger language. I'm telling you, he rather likes that. Sometimes the things he says, well, you couldn't possibly say them. Yeah, anyway. Even so, it doesn't detract from what he does inside the ring. He is a superb wrestler. That in itself, showing all that tenacity and
I would agree with that point, but considering what Alfred Hayes is, how formal you are, how much you believe in manners, it was the kind of point I was trying to get across.
See, that's a nice move.
Well, certainly give attitude adjustments. A few men can combat that move.
2, 3,
The heaviness of that
4,
crispness of its delivery.
5,
I don't care who you are, that's bound to really hurt
6,
you.
I think too many individuals could have taken
7,
such a blow, but there are a few have
8,
suffered a few broken noses.
There's a lot of sinew in the nose and it does
9.
tend to be very flexible, especially if you've had it broken once or twice. That can happen with a flexible type like this.
Well, I broke my nose once.
Oh, gosh. Did it was
I was involved in a rather intense squashing. Man,
but obviously you have the best surgeons to put your nose back straight. As you can see. It makes me awfully jealous for him because you keep getting the glasses size and you get all these scars. Not so nice.
I think you put that very nicely. Have you ever heard the
1, 2.
little mileage? It's not a highway.
I've never heard that. Is that in reference to a car?
Oh, in your case, I was being preface.
I got you, right? In a jocular mood. Sean, wasn't that a touch of what I observed in England a couple of months ago? Stoke in Sheffield Arena.
I don't think it's too difficult to remember. You have been in arenas all over the world where Hulk Hogan has come out and the crowd just goes insane. I really experienced the same feeling at Sheffield Arena. I have to look up around the arena. Not one person moved from their seats.
No.
They didn't look for the exits. They sat there, stood up, cheering. It really was moving. It was a number of moments, I should say. Spent some time in the town.
Yes, I did.
One, two.
This little town tucked into the Dales of Yorkshire. Very passive action there. It's really a fantastic contest.
This match has been like flipping a coin from side to side. As it's got on back and forth.
You're right, Sean, it has turned things, and that pendulum has swung again. And as you said before, this match has been backwards and forwards from that opening bell.
A lot of quickness in this battle, Lord Alfred Hayes. Did you expect a pace like this?
I didn't, to tell the truth. Mixing up his attack. Good stuff. Great tenacity being shown here. Very, very efficient wrestler. He knows exactly how to position himself inside the ring. Geographically is always correct with his moves. And that is what causes one, enables one to bring off a victory. He really is a superb wrestler, so graceful, so artistic, and to watch him in action is a pleasure indeed. A very hardy veteran of the ring. He knows some very, very good little moves that can really disarm you, but he's not having all his own way here.
Good example there, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Yes.
That could have been the net.
Maybe he knows something that we're not privy to. But that is always the hallmark of a great wrestler, which certainly is. Yes, as a matter of fact, Sean, he's just prolonging this because he's beginning to enjoy himself in the ring. He's doing what he does best, running
One, two.
a great front runner as far as wrestling moves are concerned. When he has a man in trouble like this, virtually no chance at all. I don't have to take that seriously, leaving my shoulders down for a count of three and trying to get out of this the honourable way. He who lives and runs away lives to fight another day.
Shouldn't have hesitated, Michael.
No, he wasted some time there. And now he's flirting with a disqualification. He's coming awfully close indeed. And that has turned the referee's attention away from him.